Hello, hello, hello to all of my wonderful Cancers. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a very special reading on today. Hopefully, you all are having a great day today, Cancers. But then again, I know you are because that's the intention you set. Yes, Cancers. By now, you know that this is a general reading. These are the Light Seers Tarot deck by Chris Ann. These cards right here are the Sacred Self-Care Oracle deck by Jill Pyle. Yes. Again, these are the Light Seers Tarot deck. This is a general reading, so please take what resonates with you. If you're interested in a personal reading, my information is down below. Let's go, Cancer. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And we're going to be talking about the number 6 on today. The number 6. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my wonderful, empathetic, who gives their best. They don't hold back their emotions, charming, tenacious, highly imaginative, sweethearts, gods and goddesses. I'm talking about you, Cancer, loyal, persuasive, emotional, sympathetic in every areas of their lives, specifically in areas of power and intellect, money and wealth, creativity and emotions, and spirituality, and where they need to take action. What information do we have for my wonderful, amazing Cancers? Yes, Cancers. When I look at the energy that I'm picking up as I'm shuffling the cards for you is that a lot of people are going to really start to appreciate what you brought into their lives. You know, it'll seem like long after they're no longer in your lives, they're going to really appreciate what you brought into their lives. And that's a certain level of sensitivity. The fact that you're an empath, the fact that you're able to pick up on the nuances of conversations and energy and that kind of thing, that would have actually aided in sharpening them and making them better. You know, so people are the better for actually having you, Cancer, in their lives, right? So let's see what the cards have to say. Yes, let's see what the cards have to say, Cancer. Let's see what the cards have to say. Yep. Yep. Let's see. Let's see. One, boom, justice is in your favor. Very nice. Justice is in your favor, Cancer. So this card right here is attached to Libra, right? Libra is an air sign, divine masculine, your divine feminine. So if you have Libra in your chart, you may have tapped into the Libra in you and cut a couple of people off, right? Like really just stop with all the conflicting BS. When I say BS, I'm talking about belief systems, right? So conflicting stuff, conflicting drama, things that were like, you know, maybe you felt like you were being gaslighted. Maybe you felt like, you know, you knew that you picked up on the nuance of somebody not being honest with you all because you all are lie detector tests, right? You all are lie detectors, not lie detector tests. You all are lie detectors. And can pick up, like I said, on the nuances of inflection in voices and energy and the whole 9 yards, right? But if you've been in a relationship with the person who is telling you, no, what you think is not true and that kind of thing, they're going to soon learn that it probably wouldn't have been in their best interest to try to play that game with a Cancer, because you all are masters at picking up on that type of energy, especially deceitful energy, right? And so it could cause you to become a little less trusting of your own instinct, especially if you really care and love love a person and they have been lying to you. Yeah. So not good for them, but good for you, right? Because again, people who have been intentionally deceitful to you, they're only creating their own karma, right? Because I see money being released to you. You already have the Midas touch, right? Money being released to you. I see you having this childlike exuberance, again, tapping into that fire because things are working out in your favor, right? But there was a time when you were like this. People can have you like that, especially if they're telling you, no, you know, playing those silly games. I'm never going to get into all the silly games that people play, the gaslighting and all of that, can have you kind of sort of turned around and depressed and anxiety ridden because you're just like, gosh, I can't believe this person. I know what I saw. I know what I heard. I know what my spirit is telling me about this person, but they're trying to convince me otherwise. And they really can have you in this position right here of just being in pain, being hurt. Also, we have the 10 of Cups, right? That type of energy was really disrupting your inner peace, right? So at one point you could have saw yourself with this person, Cancer, but it was really starting to disrupt your inner peace, right? So now you go back to This is your divine masculine to your divine feminine. This is the little girl or the little boy inside of you. Instead of seeing it as like this is you and that other person that you had to cut out of your life, right? That you had to move on, like really just kind of sort of sever ties, with them. But again, a lot of times people don't realize what value you brought into their lives until after you're no longer in their lives, right? And so we all bring a lot of value into each other's lives, believe it or not. Even when you think about like the worst situations that have been in your life, you're like, wait a second, what did I learn from that situation? So let's talk about the number 6 for just a second. The number 6 is a person who is deeply compassionate, someone who's loving, someone who's responsible towards family and friends. They have a very calming influence on other people. 6 is aligned with beauty. Also, 6 looks like a pregnant woman, right? So that looks like, you're about to give birth to something beautiful. You're a natural nurturer, as you are, like all water signs, all earth signs are natural nurturers, right? And so even nurturers to strangers, friends, family, strangers, people want to open up to you. They want to share their deepest, darkest secrets. They want to share their personal lives, all because you exude warmth and compassion and wisdom, that you hold space for people to feel the love. This is the number 6 that I'm talking about. And this is about, again, you stepping into that vibration. So a lot of times people will give you the impression that they act a certain way because of the different moon phases, right? But guess what? Everybody can choose to vibrate high. And you've chosen to take the high road, vibrate high. If they didn't choose to take the high road and vibrate high, then justice won't be in their favor. And in this particular spread here, you've been through the ringer already, and so justice is in your favor. Justice is in. We're talking about moral justice being in your favor. So this is a perfect time, Cancer, for you to focus on, keeping your friends and your family close to you, people that you trust, people that have benefited, and not only benefited, but they are very appreciative of actually what you bring to this universe. Definitely have a guardian angel watching over you, protecting you from all hurt, harm, and danger, seen and unseen, right? When you met this person, they came across this way, right? Yeah. They saw you as being like the knight in shining armor, all these wonderful things, and you felt the same way about them as well, right? But as time went on, you felt like, man, this person is not the same. This person is a snake. Like, what is all of the intentional deception about? But see, again, when you cut them out of your life and you started focusing on you, watch, they're going to try to come back. Right now, you're creating legacy wealth, which is great. This is what's being released to you, right? They're going to try to come back to you. They're going to try to come back into your space. They're going to want to be in your space. They're going to talk to you, whole 9 yards. But see, by the time they try to come back, it's going to be too late because you would have moved on to bigger and better things. And we're not talking about moving on to a new relationship. I mean, if you want to do that, but this is more about balancing out your energy and focusing on doing the things that you love to do. So you would not get back with them because there was just too much hostility and drama involved in that, right? Then you're taking your power back. But as a result of that relationship, you become a lot more direct, a lot more no nonsense, a lot more meticulous. You're a person who is really, really fully tapped into protecting your energy. This is the Queen of Swords energy. And because you've ascended higher, you were able to get to your hear exactly what your ancestors were trying to tell you. It's like, no, we got your back. We got you covered. Don't even worry about it, Cancer. We got you covered. So again, when I look at your spread of cards, it wasn't meant for that person to experience your legacy wealth. They're going to try to come back into your space to remind you of what you brought into their lives. But again, at that point, you won't even trust their sincerity, because they had opportunities to be sincere with you throughout the relationship, and they showed you, hey, if they had the choice between doing what's right by you and being a snake, they chose being a snake. And so, yeah, when they try to come back into your space, you can be like, no, I'm good. I'm creating legacy wealth. Things are going extremely well for me. And honestly, that's their karma. That's their karma, is actually seeing you do well. I saw something similar to this in somebody else's reading. I'm like, oh my God. But that's going to be their karma, and that's going to be something that they just have to live with, you know? Yeah, it's going to have something that they're going to have to live with. So it's time to chant. It's time for you to start your chanting routine, which is great. Also, look at this. I know we're talking about the number 6 today, but look at the number 8. 8 is the money exchange number when we're talking about business. So let me bring this in closer so that you can see what I'm talking about. So see the top of the number 8, that it looks like 2 windows, right? Top and the bottom. The top is for your vision. Like, what vision are you putting out in the universe? The bottom part of that window is for your product or services. Like, what is your vision for your product or service you want to sell to the world? Is it your voice to sing? Is it your voice to speak? Is it a podcast? Are they eyelashes? You know what I'm saying? Or is it a physical product where people is tangible, people can touch it, taste it, see it, smell it, that kind of thing? What is your product? What do you visualize? It's the top of the window, bottom of the window. What do you visualize sharing to the world, your gift that you're sharing with the world? And this is going to bring you an abundance of money, right? So that's why you're going to create a chant. Start speaking things into existence. I'm telling you, it was not meant for that person to go into this realm with you, because throughout the course of a relationship, people have all sorts of time to get it to, what they think, they have also a lot of time to kind of sort of pull things together to get it together. But again, it's meant for you to go one way, it's meant for them to go another way, and then watch how you'll start to see things being released to you. That's what I have for you, Cancers. Have a great one. Bye.